Adnan Khashoggi. The name may not be familiar to everyone, but in the 1970s and 80s he was known as the world's richest man. His wealth was not just vast, it was almost beyond comprehension. His wealth was unimaginable, his lifestyle extravagant. He owned multiple luxurious yachts, private jets, and opulent mansions scattered across the globe. Khashoggi was a key player in the global arms trade, brokering deals between governments and dictators. His influence extended into the highest echelons of power. He was a man who lived life on the edge, surrounded by power and controversy. His presence was felt in elite circles and high society events. Khashoggi's story is one of incredible highs and lows. He experienced the pinnacle of success and the depths of scandal. He rubbed shoulders with royalty, celebrities, and politicians. His connections were as vast as his wealth. He amassed a fortune estimated at $4 billion. This staggering amount made him a symbol of opulence and excess. But his empire was built on a foundation of arms deals, which were often shrouded in secrecy and controversy. His involvement in international scandals ultimately led to his downfall. The very deals that made him rich also brought him to ruin. Khashoggi's story is a reminder of the seductive power of wealth and the dangerous allure of power. His life was a testament to the highs and lows of living on the edge. It's a tale of ambition, intrigue, and ultimately, a cautionary reminder that even the most powerful empires can crumble. His fall from grace was as dramatic as his rise. This is the story of Adnan Khashoggi, the billionaire arms dealer, a man whose life was as complex and controversial as the deals he brokered. Adnan Khashoggi's journey began in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, in 1935. Born into a world of tradition and change, his early environment was a blend of ancient customs and emerging modernity. His father was a doctor to the Saudi royal family, a prestigious position that brought the family close to the corridors of power. This connection would prove pivotal in his life, opening doors that few could even dream of. Khashoggi's early years were comfortable, but his ambition burned bright. He was determined to carve out his own path and make a name for himself. After attending universities in Egypt and the United States, Khashoggi landed a role that would change his life. His education abroad broadened his horizons and equipped him with a global perspective. He became a representative for Mercedes-Benz in Saudi Arabia, a position that allowed him to blend his local connections with international business. This was his entry point into the world of international business. He quickly learned the art of negotiation and deal-making. Khashoggi quickly made a name for himself, facilitating massive deals. His ability to connect people and broker agreements was unparalleled. He recognized the lucrative potential of the arms trade, a sector that was booming during the Cold War era. He began brokering deals, connecting Western arms manufacturers with governments in the Middle East. His network expanded rapidly, his timing was impeccable. The Cold War was in full swing, and the Middle East was a volatile region. This volatility created a high demand for arms. Demand for weapons was high, and Khashoggi was there to meet it, facilitating transactions that would shape the region's future. Khashoggi, with his connections and business acumen, was perfectly positioned to profit. His story was just beginning, and the world would soon know his name. As Khashoggi's wealth grew, so did his extravagance. He lived a life of unparalleled luxury. He owned multiple mansions, a fleet of private jets, and the world's largest private yacht at the time. Parties at his Spanish estate were legendary. Celebrities, politicians, and royalty flocked to these lavish gatherings. Khashoggi's spending knew no bounds. He once reportedly spent $250,000 on flowers for a party. His lavish lifestyle became a symbol of his success. He was a master networker, cultivating relationships with the world's elite. He understood the power of image and cultivated an aura of wealth and influence. But beneath the surface of opulence, a darker side to Khashoggi's business dealings was beginning to emerge. By the 1980s, Khashoggi's involvement in international arms deals had attracted the attention of intelligence agencies worldwide. His activities were closely monitored, and his name became a fixture in intelligence reports. His name became synonymous with controversy, culminating in his connection to one of the most significant political scandals in U.S. history, the Iran-Contra affair. This scandal would forever change the landscape of American politics and international relations. The Iran-Contra affair involved the secret sale of arms to Iran by the Reagan administration, despite an arms embargo. This covert operation was intended to fund Nicaraguan Contra rebels. The goal was to secure the release of American hostages held in Lebanon, who were being used as pawns in a larger geopolitical game. Khashoggi acted as a key intermediary in these deals, leveraging his extensive network and influence. He used his connections to facilitate the transfer of weapons and money, ensuring that the transactions remained under the radar. The exposure of the Iran-Contra affair sent shockwaves through Washington, leading to a media frenzy and public outcry. It tarnished the Reagan presidency and led to multiple investigations, including congressional hearings that sought to uncover the truth. Khashoggi's role in the affair made international headlines, drawing attention from media outlets around the world. While he maintained his innocence, the scandal irrevocably damaged his reputation, casting a long shadow over his career. It also marked a turning point in his fortunes, leading to a significant decline in his business dealings and personal wealth. The Iran-Contra affair remains a pivotal moment in history, illustrating the complexities and consequences of covert operations.